Hello, and welcome back to Bard College. When last we left off, our party travelled downwards still, this time with Dornavar and his sole remaining constructed Harmonium Legionnaire, Sorin, across a very still underground lake in pursuit of Zam, who had experienced some unusual symptoms whereby he felt drawn into a particular location. When the party arrived at Luminigrod, they found this deserted underground city to be fruitless in their search until they happened upon this temple of sorts, a shrine perhaps, one that was denoted only by Chelin runes. The only word you were able to discern was Stahl, which, according to Otua's newly linguistic translator, is an approximation to the word stillness or silence. They reacquainted themselves with Zam, who found himself stood in a pool of sorts constructed from a similar liquid that surrounds his once intact skeleton. Still beset by a feeling of belonging, the party were greeted eventually by Brother Kalis, seemingly a priest or servant of this tomb that seems so still and so silent. He demanded, really, that this party does not leave without making a tribute. And the party made their way through this lower part of the temple relatively unharried. And now, with Brother Kalis in tow, following Zam's insistence, the party have made their way to the base of a spinal column. Yes, indeed, the revelation at the last part of the last session was that the bones inside this temple are inhuman, massive. Perhaps that the bones of Cathandir themselves, the god of death. So what's the worst that could happen? We shall see. Zam, as you look up beyond the pelvic frame of this construction, you see the spinal column. There's strange fibers hanging down, protruding from each vertebrae. As you look up, maybe 60 or 70 feet before you can see no more.
Am I able to reach any of the fibers, or are they too high?
Yeah, no, they come down to the lowest vertebrae. You should be able to see them on your map.
Oh yeah, I can. I will inspect those by just reaching out and touching them.
Okay. As you go towards the spinal column, you see the fibers begin to respond to your presence. They don't spring to life so much as twinge and flex. And as you reach out and touch the nearest fiber, this long, dark nerve ending reaches out to meet your hand. The rest of you see Zam doing this. What are you doing?
I think Grin is probably noticeably frustrated by the feeling that we are in a compromised position here. But he's gonna just keep his eyes on, is it Brother Kalis?
Yeah, Brother Kalis is in the back, kind of shooing you forward.
Yeah, just keeps his one eye on Brother Kalis while this is going on.
You make an insight check.
Second. Insight 12.
He follows with just a look of encouragement. Seems almost stoic. He seems to be used to walking with his head bowed. With a 12, this is a place that he seems very comfortable with, and there's nothing else I can really tell you. But I guess I'm going to just shift you all up a little bit. Anybody else, as Zam is approaching these fibers?
Are they moving?
They definitely, as Zam approaches, move gently, respond to his presence.
Oof. I'll shout. Well, I'll kind of call to him. Zam?
Yeah?
Just be careful, okay?
Yeah, I don't think it means harm. I think we're safe here.
I know you do.
As you reach out and touch it, Zam, I would like you to make a charisma saving throw.
Big 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. You don't feel any feedback from the tentacle, and in fact, when you hold it and grasp it, it goes taut. It's secure, attached into the vertebrae. As you look up to the spinal column, you feel like this might give you, using these fibers might give you an advantage in climbing up.
Brother Kalis, do we ascend here?
Yes, further towards Cathandir. Please, be careful.
This is the only way up, I take it.
He nods affirmatively.
Okay. You still got that climbing equipment, guys? Well, let's go.
Okay. So let's just refresh our memories with climbing. Just remind me what climbing equipment you have on you. You've got some of you have got gloves, I think.
Gloves of swimming and climbing.
Yep.
We've all got them, I think.
And they just remind me, is that a +5? Is that one?
Yeah,
+5.
+5 to bonus to strength athletics checks made to climb or swim.
Okay, and are you all wearing those?
I've got the slippers of spider climbing.
Yeah. Just remind me, is there I think there might be other climbing equipment that some people have.
Yes, me and Corinne have both got a rope of climbing each.
Okay.
And then we also have climber's kit, which is like the
Yeah.
regular part, yeah.
Yeah.
And I have
So-
the ear cuff of the climber.
Very good. So the climber's kit is going to enable you to make this climb in the first place. The gloves of swimming and climbing are going to give you a +5. And if you have also a rope of climbing that you choose to use, that will give you advantage. So you've come very, very well prepared for expeditions such as this. Dornavar has his own methods. He obviously made a climb similar to you guys, and so does Sorin. So let's make the climb, shall we? Ina, I'll come to you in a moment because you're wearing slippers. You don't have to make this check. I'll come and I'll just put Dornavar and Sorin over here. I'm going to put Otua and Corinne up here and just Kalis in the back. So Zam, tell me what equipment you're using, and that could for you, I think, include the fibers.
Okay, well, I'm grabbing the fibers with gloves of swimming and climbing.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to use the rope of climbing to daisy chain us together as we go up. Not Ina, because she can just walk, but the total 3 of us.
Okay.
Just round the waist to support if someone falls.
Otua and Corinne, are you going to get involved with that? Get the rope around you?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah. Corinne is definitely going to make an effort to avoid touching the actual tendrils and try and use I guess it's bone in the middle, is it?
Fibers is the word I used.
Fibers.
Not tendrils.
Okay, yeah. That's maybe a bit of an assumption, yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, okay. And Otua, what about you? How are you feeling about these protrusions from the vertebrae?
If Zam is using them and there seems to be no ill effects and they look to make it a bit easier, then O2 would happily try to use them as well.
Excellent. Okay. So, Corinne, if you are daisy chained onto the bottom of this climbing party between Zamotu and Corinne, and they are both using the tendrils, you avoiding them will be quite difficult unless you make a separate climb on your own.
Yeah, I'll be willing to do that. I mean, I've got my own rope as well, but obviously I won't be tying it to someone, so I don't know if I can use it in any different way.
Well, it is, if you can just send it up, can't you?
Yeah, so maybe I can, so this is the one where you can instruct it to wrap around things, so maybe if there's some jutting out, bone or rock, I'll just be using the rope to tie around those things.
Yeah. Okay. It's going to be a slightly higher DC because the things that are easiest to wrap around are closest to the spinal column.
I've got less options, yeah.
Fewer options, yeah. So Zam and Otua, we're going to do your checks first. I need an athletics check at advantage with a +5. Okay. Zam with a 26.
Yep.
And Otua with a 27. Otua, you watch Zam with his rope wrapped around him grab onto a couple of tendrils and find really good footholds. And given that this spinal column has got regular kind of intervals in it, it looks easy for him. As you watch him go up 10 or 15 feet, the rope becomes taut and becomes unavoidable that you'll have to climb and follow. And as you get closer, these fibers, kind of newly invigorated by Zam's attention, move to reach your hands as well. I need you to make a charisma saving throw. Well, what do you know? They do pull taut. It seems fine. And Zam and Otua, these fibers almost reach out to meet every grab, and you guys are really going well as a double team straight up the spinal column. Kryn, as the player John looked up and shook his head, as does Kryn. I am going to ask you to make a athletics check at advantage with a +5. The DC is higher, as I said. Oh, 29. Well, you scored higher. And you begin, if we're talking like the other two are taking the kind of like beginner's way up with the, the fibers on the side, it's easy. You are fingers pressed with like dragonborn strength, like into the very riveted, aged bone itself, pushing your fingers into the calcium and scraping off the decayed white skeletal structure as you really flex every inch of your 7-foot odd frame and go kind of around the inside of these very small protruding ribs once you get to the top of the pelvis. At one point, you instruct the rope to go to its full extension, and you have to jump and just hold the bottom of it as the rope continues to travel up while there's a huge unassailable gap. So it takes you a little bit longer, but with your strength and determination, you are making good progress.
Nice.
Sorin goes over at Dornavar's instruction with his halberd, and Ina, I'd just like you to make a perception check.
Okay. 18.
You note that these tendril-y fibers do not respond to Sorin at all. You saw when Otua and Zam started going closely, they started to kind of come alive, as it were.
Mm.
Sorin kind of jabs at a couple with his halberd, and nothing happens. With that being said, he beckons Dornavar over, and Dornavar straps himself to Sorin's back, and Sorin climbs up. Sorin is not, he's a fully armored individual, but he moves with robotic precision as he climbs up, and Dornavar almost is like strapped to him with an extendable cord, like a silk rope.
Okay. Gross. What a weak dude. Climb the fibers yourself, coward.
Do you say that to him?
No. I think it. Are the fibers only climbable if they like respond to you? Like Sorin couldn't have climbed it himself? Or no, he could have.
You don't know. They just
Okay.
didn't respond to Sorin in the way that they responded to Otua and Sam.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
So, Ina, as you click your heels and dust yourself off,
Yeah.
how do you approach this climb?
I want to look back at Brother Kalis first and see what kind of vibe he's giving off.
As everybody begins to climb, Kalis stands at the base of the spine and he takes his hood down. You can see this old man. He looks genuinely concerned for people's well-being. He's watching. You almost see him not quite, gasp, but he almost is called into action when Kryn looks like at one point he might not make a jump. You can see him almost kind of lunge towards the spine. And as Kryn obviously makes it, he then steps back and composes himself and then looks towards you. My dear.
I'll offer if he wants to go first.
I insist.
Mm-hmm. I guess I will have to tentatively try and step onto the spine itself with my slippers, right? Because it's a kind of walk up surfaces rather than tendrils or fibers, right?
Are you trying to... so if you walk in the middle, those fibers you will be quite close to.
I'll be close to the fibers.
You will.
Oh, I see. But if I try and walk up, like further round from the fibers,
if
that's
you
plausible?
try to avoid the fibers and take Kryn's route, there may be some checks where you have to make some jumps.
I think I would try and follow in Kryn's footsteps, even if it looked like I had to have a bit of athleticism.
Okay. You follow Kryn, avoiding these fibers and the central column, taking the difficult route. You get to the top of the pelvis, where Kryn had to hang off the bottom of his rope as the rope magically descended. He hasn't made the climb yet, so there's an opportunity to try and work with Kryn here.
Yeah.
You see him above you, hanging at the bottom of a rope and with one hand and hanging on to a very low protruding rib with the other hand.
don't know if I can imagine what would be
Either you ask
helpful.
for Crin's assistance with the rope, or carry on
see.
making the climb.
No, it looks like he's in quite a precarious situation, so I'll just try and do it myself.
Then I just need an athletics check.
Okay.
Now, with your ear cuff, do you get an advantage to this?
Yes. Let me check it. You can treat a D20 roll of 7 or lower as an 8 for ability checks for climbing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh. I feel like I clicked it.
Lucky you had the ear cuff.
Uh-huh.
The roll.
So I got an 8.
Well, sorry. Remember, it is a roll of 7 or lower. So that would be what's on the dice. Your athletics check. What is your bonus to athletics?
0.
0. Okay. So it would be an 8.
Yeah.
Which, in the difficult route which Crin took, is not quite enough. And thus, you jump to try and grab on to the bottom of Crin's rope as he's made the way up. It's a big jump. You don't quite make it, and you are falling towards the ground. What do you do?
Is there like a surface nearby, like even the spine near the tendrils where I could try and clamp my feet to?
You want to try it? Well, yeah. You protruding tendril is your best chance if you want to make a dexterity saving throw and grab it.
Sure.
A fibre, not a tendril.
A fibre, yeah, not a tendril.
Yeah. Not as ominous as that.
Fibres, not tendrils.
I got 5.
With a 5, you clutch clumsily at these tendrils, which they do reach out, but they're, like I said, it's not like they spring to life and they've reached out and grabbed anyone. They just seem to respond to the presence of certain creatures. That response, however, is not going to be enough to save you as you plummet towards the ground. Is there anything you could do as a bonus action to assist? Because you've just used your action to try and grab on.
Is there anything I could do with my bonus action?
Well,
I'm seeing this, or will it?
I'll see if Ina has a bonus action that she could.
I don't think so. But one. Oh wait. Yeah, there is. Can I see far above me?
You are falling.
I can starlight step as a bonus action.
Oh, imagine. You are falling, like I say, 30 feet. You've probably gone about half that trying to grab. Mm-hmm. So I said to the top of where we are currently is about 60 feet. You've got enhanced. Have you got the enhanced vision currently with your third eye active?
No. Oh,
I thought you had.
Saying yes. Maybe I did on the boat. If that was less than an hour ago.
It wasn't less than an hour ago.
No, I don't.
Okay. Then you will be able to starlight step further up the spine. I will give you a dexterity saving throw to avoid the tendrils at the top of it.
Okay. Roll 20 just logged me out, but I'll just roll it in here and it's +1. I got a 6.
As Ina falls, Kryn, you look down, and what's Kryn's instinct in that moment as he sees Ina falling?
To kind of crunch his legs up against the spine, and then basically jump downwards to try and catch up with her.
Okay. As you crunch your legs up and try to store up some momentum to make that leap, in that moment, she disappears. I want you to make a dexterity for a saving throw to make sure that you don't jump off this thing.
Nat 20.
Well, then you are fine.
Did I lose my Starlight Step? Have I used a slot of it then?
Well, if you've just used it, yeah.
Okay, it just didn't. Okay.
I've not finished. You, as Ina disappears, you reach the top of this column where Zam has almost made it to. However, you are right in the middle of the fibers at the top of this column, so I need you to make a dexterity saving throw if you're going to avoid them.
An 8.
As you appear at the base of this column, a fiber wraps around your newly corporeated ankle. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
3.
I don't think that's a pass.
No, I'm rolling really terribly.
Zam, as you grab on to this final ledge, you look up and expect a hand from Ina. And Ina just looks down at you blankly.
Want to help?
Do you reach out and grab for Ina's hand?
I put my arm up to, help me up.
Ina extends her hand. And in your mind, then, Zam, closer. You are on the precipice of your destiny. Zam, that didn't sound like Ina.
I think after a 60-foot climb, he would be like, well, just if I'm close, help me. Pull us up.
Ina, I want you to make a athletics check.
5. Kick me out.
She's no help at all. And in fact, this fiber seems to be firmly wrapped around her ankle. Ina, you see what's happening. You're kind of lost in thought, is how I would describe it. I think that Ina for the first time, is now overcome with a feeling of realization. That's how it feels to her. That these gods she once, well, she's read about many times in their mythology and lore books back in the sanctum of the Shattered Hymn. I think you've this realization that you're feeling right now is that some of those old stories might have been true. You feel an enthusiasm similar to the one experienced by Zam to make progress.
Okay.
As you come to your senses, the fibre unwraps itself from your ankle just as Otua comes up to join you. Kryn's not far behind. Kryn, you nearly saw Ina stack it.
Does he, as I'm looking up now, what do I see? She looks back to normal.
Just a bit distracted, perhaps.
Okay. I'm gonna be very focused on Ina, making sure that she doesn't fall or get grabbed by these fibers.
Sorin clamps his metallic hand onto the ledge and hoists up Dornavar with one hand. Dornavar unstraps himself from the silk rope and kind of dusts off his hands. Everyone made it up safely? You're all very quiet.
Only just.
Where's...
That's a long way, you know that. Puffing and panting.
Yes, quite, especially for someone as vertically challenged as you. Let's say, where is the priest?
Anybody see him?
He let me go first.
Is he still down there? Did he not come up?
You all take a cursory glance down and he's no longer there.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, looks like we need to go to the next map. You're going to start at the top of this map rather than the bottom of it.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ugh.
Looks like a
You are on a
room here, Dan.
You're on like a ledge you can see with a stairway on either side. Out before you, you can see the spinal column continue. And various ribs that arch upwards as if from a partially exhumed corpse. Albeit one the size of one of the biggest Stella Concorde Corvette-class ships you can imagine.
Oof.
Given the length of this spine, can I make a check of any sort, to is this humanoid? Could I, like, given the scale of it, picture this as a humanoid being, just on a large scale?
Make a nature check.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, very good. Sorry, I don't know why Kalis is still here. I'm going to make him disappear. A natural 20. Yes, indeed. A humanoid creature of this size, the natural 20, would, having 2 feet planted on the ground, almost be a mile high. As far as you can tell, because you can only see really...
We've not seen legs.
No. You have seen legs. With a natural 20, you stepped over one in the lower... in the lower chamber.
Yeah.
But yeah, with a spine this size, it's stories high. Hundreds of stories high. The protruding ribs acting almost as kind of archways along the spinal column seem to be cast out of damp soil. And it's extremely quiet here. I'd also say with a natural 20, you probably see the odd tool, excavation tool, mining tool, perhaps.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, of course so. I wonder why why Kalis didn't come now. Seems unusual.
Zam, you've head down the steps onto the soil.
Yes.
Okay. The rest of you, what are you doing?
I will say to Dornavar, so Dornavar, are we here for a dead god or for your Nexivus?
Seems to me that a technology suitably advanced might be worshipped in the way that a god was. Although, it depends when the Nemocrux network was built. Those kinds of records are not things that I've been able to pin down in my research. I am sure there must be some overlap. What is science to one person may be just pure belief to another. Please, be careful, he says to you as Otua makes his way down the stairs.
After you.
A little bit sheepishly, not knowing where to look, will come down.
Yeah, I'll just kind of follow him.
Okay, Zam.
Yes.
What is in your mind as you continue to take the lead?
It is just like a persistence to see this through to the end. Like it's a determination, I guess. Just keep going, keep going.
Ina.
Mm-hmm.
You are overcome with a curiosity that propels you forward in a similar way to Zam. However, where Zam is making a beeline to get up the spine, you have a pull to either side, left or right. As
Okay.
Zam moves forward, do you say or do anything?
No, I would just pursue what I'm drawn to.
Okay. So you step onto the soil?
Yeah.
Okay, just move. Yeah, that's fine. Move Zam a bit ahead. O2 just following?
Yeah, obviously he's intrigued with what it is we're following along with, but he's always keeping an eye on Zam. He doesn't want him disappearing off anywhere.
Bear with me. Being concerned for Zam, being more concerned with people's welfare than perhaps Zam and Ina are in this moment, O2. I'm going to get you to make a perception check. I'm going to give you advantage. You've already done it because you got a previous natural 20 assessing the room, so you've had a good look around.
That was an 18.
With an 18, there are disturbances in the soil.
Similar to what we saw before with tunneling creatures.
No, with an 18, no. And so when you say tunneling creatures, you mean back in the mine, in the Dalgrim and Dalgorn mine? Yeah, no.
Just make sure you're keeping your wits about you, Zam. I know that priest kept saying there was nothing dangerous here, but you know, it doesn't seem quite right. It's very quiet, and you know, the soil looks disturbed.
Sam, does that persuade you to divert from your current course?
I don't think he hears him. I think he's too set on his path.
Okay, I'm going to move you a bit more forward.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make Ina move a bit more forward.
Mm-hmm.
Do you carry on and follow him and keep up with him? Yeah, okay.
I've been trying to keep up. Yeah.
Yeah. Dornavar, I'm just going to make a check. Roll a 6. He's going to come with you. Sorin will follow. Just go down a little bit more. And Kryn.
Yeah, I'm following Dornavar.
Okay. What I would like now is a group dexterity check. Zam and Ina. Disadvantage for you, I'm afraid.
Dexterity check.
Yes. 4, 6, 10, 19. I'm going to make checks for the other two.
Oh. Danger sense.
It's not something you can see.
I can't wait for combat and miss everything because I'm doing some nice rolls at the minute.
Yeah, Dornavar rolled a 2. Sorin also has disadvantage, and he rolled a 6. That is a group fail. Otua, it seems to you just in the moment that Zam's getting too far ahead. What would Zam say? What would Otua say to Zam if he felt like he was rushing off?
Because it's really quiet, I would rather engage in his mind. Slow down, buddy. Don't rush off.
Does Zam placate Otua in this moment?
I think he would hesitate slightly, but I don't think it would. Like he'd stop to get the message, and then maybe like shake his head and carry on.
Would he stop and turn at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Then Zam, as you turn, just to acknowledge Otua's message, you see behind Bryn and Sorin, out of the soil, a long creature that seems to emerge almost like a plant at the start, and as the kind of bud unfurls, you notice that it's no plant and it's not a bud that's unfurled, but it's as it kind of rears up, it looks like a beak with 4 tentacles. Hold on 1 second.
No, thank you.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Not today. We don't need your business.
We've already got one.
We're fine.
These are Gricks. There's 2 of them. There's one near Ian and there's one behind Kryn. Can I show you a Grick?
Yeah.
Give me the art.
I don't want that.
No. Fuck it. Just Google GRICK and you will see what I mean. And with that, folks, we will roll initiative after the break.
They are grim.
Horrible.
Yeah, 2 of them. Okay, so we'll resolve that after the break. See you in 25 minutes, folks.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, we're back. Hot start. Let's go. We're rolling initiative. Go for it, guys. Okay, I think we're good. Zam, fittingly, you are the one who turns to see. You see one emerge from the ground with its 4 tentacles around its beak, and it opens its beak close to Ina. And you do see another one rise up behind Kryn as well. So, Zam, what do you do?
He would yell, Statue! And then he's going to run to this guy and hit him with the flues.
Okay.
Flues. Good old 8. A second attack.
8 is not going to hit.
Oh, 8 is a crit fail as well, I think.
Crit fail.
Yeah.
Okay, I just need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
7.
Okay, with a 7, roll damage.
14.
14. Ina, you will take half that as Zam swings his flues and grazes you instead of this creature.
Just above the table as well, guys. I didn't get a rest, so I have almost no hit points and no rages.
Okay, is that the end of your turn, Zam?
It is.
Otua.
Worried about Ina and Zam, I will Eldritch Blast twice at the creature there. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Not rolling for damage on that. I'll do it that way. 14 force damage.
So as this overhead flue swing misses the target and clips Ina, the Grick seems to respond to the motion, but before it can take advantage, blast! This kind of orange cascade of magic hits it straight at the side of the beak.
It also pushes back 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2. Anything else you're doing?
I'll go again, but I'll move just to make sure I'm not hitting anyone else first.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
Okay.
Okay. Sorin is going to turn and attack the thing that's behind Kryn with his psionic glaive. I don't have advantage. I don't know why it's giving me advantage. So I miss with a 9. It will get another go, and it will just hit with its next attack, doing 7 damage to the Grick as he does a similar attack to Zam, but at closer range it hits on this Grick, and it lets out like a screech. Okay, now it's the Grick's go. This Grick burrows itself beneath the ground and then re-emerges behind Otua, and is going to do 2 attacks. It's going to lash out with its tentacles first as it emerges from the ground. It grips your legs and arms with a 23 to hit.
Yep.
Which it will hit. Take 5 damage, slashing damage technically, as these tentacles grab you. Because it's got your arms and your legs, you are now grappled. It spreads them apart and almost lifts you into the air as it emerges from the ground, and you are now primed for it to get its beak around you. So it's going to try and do that. But it's going to roll 6. So it goes to clamp around you, and you just manage to kind of push your arms and legs out so it doesn't snap your torso. That was that one. The Grick is going to make an attack at Sorin. The other one.
Can I use my reaction there?
Yeah.
I'd like to use my protection feat.
Mm-hmm.
Basically interpose my shield and impose disadvantage on the triggering attack roll and all other attack rolls against that target.
So to roll again, I rolled twice. I rolled a crit and a 23, which will both hit. But you stop him getting critted.
Nice.
So yeah, that is. He will take some damage as the beak slashes towards him. So he will take that much. Given that you've interposed yourself with your shield, the tentacle attack will come to you.
Mm-hmm.
But a 15 won't hit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you just managed to thrust this Grick out of the way before it can land any further attacks. And it's your go now.
Alright, I'm just going to go straight in with a longsword. Ooh, 10, I'll miss.
Will miss.
Ooh, 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So that's one hand, 10 slashing damage. And I have the feature Sap when I use a longsword. Has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
Great.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stay there for now.
Stay there. Dornavar is you see Otua in trouble. Yet Dornavar ducks because this creature has a grapple, it won't be able to get an attack of opportunity because it's grappling Otua. But he ducks out of the way and steps onto this spine to give him a bit of advantage. And he's going to turn back, and towards the Grick, he's going to cast Radiant Beam. Unfortunately, this is a line, which means, Otua, you are also vulnerable to this. You need to make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. The Grick will also do so. Grick rolled a 2, and you fail as well. That means you both take 18 damage. It's radiant damage. Dornavar steps up and just goes, didn't mean to hit you, but did nonetheless. Or so he would say. Ina.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm going to move up to here, and I would like to cast Spirit Guardians as hundreds of little blinking eyes radiate from me.
Very good. Do you want to activate the aura?
Yeah.
Let me know if you can see it when it pops up, guys.
15 foot. I've done it.
Everyone see it? No? Then I'll adjust the token so you can.
So.
I can see it now. Okay. So your eye opens and loads of other magical eyes open around, watching everybody in this sphere.
Yeah.
Anything else you're doing?
No, thank you.
So it's when they finish their turn in the...
When they start their turn.
Start their turn in it, yeah. Cool.
Is that right? Enters a creature space whenever a creature enters the emanation or ends its turn there. Oh.
It ends its turn.
Whenever the emanation enters a creature space. So wait, I guess that has entered the creature space now?
Oh yeah, is this fucking 2024 bullshit making it even better than it was? Cool. Right, so...
Wisdom save, DC 16.
Is this everyone?
No, it's just the two bad guys.
Just the two. Is that what it says in the spell description?
Oh.
You can designate creatures to be unaffected by it.
Okay.
When you cast it.
Yeah, I know that was the case, but I don't know if they've changed it. Is it?
You can designate creatures to be unaffected by it.
Okay, cool. Then it's just
any other creature speed is halved in the emanation whenever the emanation enters a creature space. Whenever a creature enters the emanation or ends its turn there, the creature must make a wisdom saving throw.
So the other creatures, everyone, is it only the guys that you're targeting will have their speed reduced, or is it everyone has their speed reduced?
Only the guys that I'm targeting.
Okay, so let's make a wisdom save on these bad boys. 1, 2. One rolled a 16, one rolled a 4.
Okay.
So I will say that the one that rolled a 16 is the one that's got Otua, and the one that rolled a 4 is the one by Kryn.
Okay, so the one that's got Otua takes half damage of 13, so 6.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that rolled a 4 takes all 13 damage, radiant.
Okay, both creatures are bloodied as they shriek and quiver in response to this magical burst coming forth from Ina's eye. As they quiver and screech, all of this running around and combat seems to have attracted something else. I will add something else to the initiative with me. Over the other side of the spinal column, emerging from the soil, is a much larger Grick.
It's his mama.
And it rolled a 21, which means it goes straight away. It's a Grick Alpha. And it's going to go for the nearest one, which is Dornavar this time. It makes 2 attacks. It whips out its tail to attack Dornavar. And it'll crit immediately. Yikes. Smashing Dornavar for 20 bludgeoning damage. And as Dornavar is dazed, it will move closer and go for a beak attack, which it will also hit for 14 damage.
Oof.
Payback for the radiant beam that hurt Otua. And the Grick, obviously. Right, Zam. This huge, so you see these 2 smaller Gricks that emerge like plants from the ground. This one emerged like a tree with a beak and huge 4 tentacles, and it's beating down on Dornavar. What do you do?
I'm going to try and free Otua by killing the guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to fleas attack on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
10, good. Second attack.
Yeah.
8. Stand my go.
Your fleas is just flaccid in your hands and just not able to be called into action. What's that?
Is that a nat 1?
Is it a nat 1?
Oh yeah, that is a nat 1 again. Yeah.
Is that your second nat 1 on your second turn in combat?
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah,
the last one was on the first turn. This is on the second.
Oh, then I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
23.
You're fine. Okay. Otua.
I would like to, with my I'd like to try, but I'm guessing I might not be able to cast with my bonus action Hex on the Grick that has me.
Does it have somatic components?
It does.
Yeah, your arms are stretched out and being pulled apart currently, so you won't be able to make any gestures.
Yeah. Hang on. I can't remember if it's just illusions I don't need gestures for.
I think you're right there. I seem to remember.
I think it's just illusions.
You can try and escape the grapple with your action instead.
Yeah, I assume I can't try attacking it because I'm.
You could try. You can. You could. I don't know how effective a headbutt would be, but if you'd rather try and escape, you could do that.
I'd rather try and escape.
Okay, then it's an athletics check.
Athletics. How's a 7?
It's not good enough, I'm afraid. Oh dear.
Can't believe it.
Little Otua is in the grasp of the Grick, unable to escape.
That's my turn.
Okay. Soren is probably going to try and come to the aid of Dornavar. As he jumps away, though, he will get an attack of opportunity because that Grick isn't engaged in a grapple. But the attack of opportunity will miss. So Sorin is going to try and deal with this. Both attacks will miss. Whoops. 16 and a 17 he rolled. Okay. The Gricks, they definitely don't like being in this Spirit Guardian emanation, but one has got O2 in its clutches, so beak attack. Does a 17 hit O2? Then a 10 piercing damage as it bites you.
Otua is looking blooded.
Oh.
Okay. It's going to try and get out of this spirit emanation. It's going to take you with it, but it means it's only got half its movement speed.
Well, it already had half.
It's already had half, so it's halved and halved again, which means rounded down. Hold on. Which means it's only got 5 feet, which means it can only get this far, which means it can't fully escape it. So it's going to end its turn there.
Yeah. Can it make a wisdom saving throw?
It can. Well, it can try. 20 it rolled.
So it takes 5 radiant damage.
Oof. It's looking bad. As it tries its best to drag Otua away.
Can I get an attack of opportunity?
What is the range of the flues?
5 feet. Unless I extend it.
Yeah, then you can.
Ooh. 27.
That'll hit.
That is a crit.
A crit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So is that, I think that is 16 in total.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How do you want to save Otua by killing this Grick?
I think he whips it out and it wraps around 2 of the arms. And as he pulls back, it just rips the arms like clean off the thing.
Cool. As you dismember the tentacles from the Grick, it shrieks and collapses onto the ground. The big Grick Alpha lets out a big shriek in response that reverberates through the whole tomb. Okay, that was that one's go. The other one.
So this one's got disadvantage on its first attack.
Okay. It would still try. Tentacle attack. Oh, it's going to crit fail. Oh, I rolled a natural 20 and a nat 1. Motherfuck. Good, so it's going to miss with that. It's going to try its beak attack on its second attack. Oh, 17 is not going to hit Kryn either, is it?
No, not quite.
No, so it is going to try and get away. It's got half its movement speed.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Means it can get out of the Spirit Guardians, but it could get an attack of opportunity against it if Kryn desires to use his reaction.
Yeah, I will take a shot at that. Missed that.
Just an 8.
Yeah.
It's too quick. All right. Those are the Gricks over with. Kryn, what do you do?
Well, I'm going to follow. I think I might make my first attack a grapple. Let's just remind myself. Did we decide we're just doing it the old way anyway?
Yeah,
where we'll do because it's way better. Like,
yeah, Critical Role, we decided to do it that way as well because fuck having a set DC.
It's way more fun
just
this way.
Contest the shit out of it. So it's your athletics versus my athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
Just the same for me, really. So It's a check, right?
Yeah.
I rolled an 18.
Ooh, okay. Well, I will. Do I want to try again or just attack it? I really want to drag it back into the. Let's try again. We've got to do it. Okay, let's do another one. Gosh.
I rolled a 7 this time.
Oh yeah, nice. So yeah, I'm gonna. No, you don't. Get back here. Grab at its tail, and I'll drag it in. I suppose I could probably only drag it like this far, because I'd have half movement, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
But that's
there you go.
Good enough.
It's as its tentacles are like trying to dig through the dirt, and its beak is like snapping at the rock, and you're just pulling it like it's some old rope, like on a ship, like directly through the soil as it lets out a screech. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so it's got to make another save, hasn't it? Because it's just entered the
because that's its first time it's entered, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's a wisdom save, is it?
Wisdom save, yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 13, which I don't think is enough, is it?
Yeah, let me roll the damage. Ooh, 20 radiant damage.
Okay, as the magical eyes kind of coalesce and kind of zap through, or how do they do it? Do they go through? Do they shoot lasers? What do they do, Ina?
I think that they're sharp somehow, so they cause like lacerations.
Cool. Do they spin like there's like sharp blades? The eyes.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, they lacerate the Grick, and like 1,000 tiny cuts appear over its skin, and it is not dead, but it is quivering and shaking.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. It's Dornavar's go, and holy shit, this massive thing came to get him. So he is going to Starlight Step out of there. Back onto the platform. He shouts, I think standing on that soil was a mistake. And he is going to radiant beam this much bigger target. He's only got one of these left, but it's an attack that's not going to endanger anybody else, which means the alpha has to make a con save. Pretty good at those. But it fails, and thus the Grick Alpha will take 18 damage himself. So this huge beam of light is cast down from Dornavar as he does the somatic gesture and lights up the whole room. Ina.
Yeah. I would like to move here, which puts the big lad in there.
The astral elves are converging on the alpha.
Yeah.
Just got to make a wisdom save.
Yes, please.
Oh, I rolled a 20.
Okay, just take 6 radiant damage. And then that wasn't a spell, but I think I'm just going to cast Firebolt at it, please. I think at the big one.
Sure. From where you stood right now, there's a big spine, and Sorin stood on top of it.
Okay.
So you could get a clear shot if you moved here or here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That was okay. Yeah. I rolled a 24. I shouldn't have been at disadvantage, I don't think.
A 24 will hit.
Great. for 11 fire damage.
Yeah. It grazes off the thick skin of the alpha, and its tentacles bristle as it looks down at you.
Uh-oh.
And it's its turn now.
Uh-oh.
So it is going to try and smash its tail into you. 23 to hit.
Yes, I will hit.
Okay, take only 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, let me roll.
Concentration.
Yeah. $11. That's fine, isn't it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It will do a beak attack now at Sorin for a crit.
Oof.
Well, Sorin is going to take a hefty bit of damage and is bloodied himself, or his construct, so you just see him like bits of his armor kind of fall off. He gets one more attack. Going to try and, well, I think he's just going to tentacle smash you again. Tail slash you again, Ina.
Okay.
16, does that hit you?
Yes.
Okay, takes 16 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay.
Do another concentration check for me.
Yeah, let me just put my hit points down to 1. Concentration. 12.
12. It's going to use its movement to get away from these very sharp eyes, and it's going to burrow underground.
It's only got half movement.
Yeah, it can still get underground from where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As the Grick smashes Ina twice with its tail, it goes underground. Sam, it's extremely quiet. What are you doing?
I'm going to climb up onto this spine here so I'm not in contact with the soil.
Mm-hmm.
And hold an action that if a giant Grick comes out of the ground next to me, I'm going to hit it with a flute.
Okay. Otua?
Yeah, it was a similar sort of plan. 1, 2, 3, up onto the spine. But instead of holding my action, I would like to cast a silent image.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say of Zam, he's a bigger creature than I am. I'll just place it over there where we was before.
Okay. Let's just. Oh, what's that? Hang on. Where's that? Did that Grick just appear on your screen?
No.
Or is it still alive? It's still alive, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not too quiet. There's still a Grick next to Kryn. Apologies. I think that was in a different layer for me momentarily, which is why I missed it. Silent image is going to be cast
Over there.
Let me just get the right type of. You're going to let me draw a ellipse over here? Do you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And it's an image of Zam.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. End of your turn.
Hopefully that'll draw him out. That ends a turn.
Okay. Sorin is on the spine. He is going to step from vertebrae to vertebrae and go this way to try and get to Dornavar. Then it's going to be the Grix go. Corinne, you grappling it still?
Yeah, currently, yeah.
Yeah, it's just going to try biting you a couple of times. First one's not going to hit. Second one's not going to hit. Cool. It's going to end its turn in the Spirit Emanation. So it's got to make a save, right?
Yes, please.
Wisdom save. 21 I rolled.
Okay. It will take 4 radiant damage, please.
Which is the exact number of hit points it has remaining.
Yeah.
So as it struggles against Kryn's grip, do you want to describe how the Spirit Guardians destroy it?
Yeah. These ones, because they didn't hit that hard, I think there's more impact. So they the eyes open and there's teeth and they bite down on him.
Oh, toothy eyes.
Yeah.
Gross.
Can Corinne, as it's being finished off, he will also hoist it up in the air and jump up and dunk it on one of these protruding ribs, like impale it.
Cool.
Awesome. See you later. Very good. Well, those are 2 Grix dealt with. Now the battlefield is truly silent, Corinne. You see Ina is been pretty devastated by the impact of those tail bashes, and she's stumbling around in the dirt as you are. What do you do?
Yeah, I will immediately rush to go and help her. As we finish off that one, run over here, and I will use. Let me see. I'm just going to use a first level Cure Wounds. So that's 9.
Thank you.
And I will also then use my bonus action to top that off with an extra, let's say 5 healing hands to go along with it.
Oof.
So a total
5
of,
hit points.
yeah, another 5.
Thank you.
And those will be my actions.
Staying where you are?
For now, yes, please.
Okay. Dornavar. With me. Can't really deal with that a lot. He's just going to hold his action. He hasn't got any radiant beams left. He literally can't do jack shit. I guess he's going to draw his scimitar and hold his action. Okay. Ina, what are you doing?
I would like to get off this soil and get onto the steps.
Mm-hmm.
And can I hold an action?
Yeah, you can.
To cast Firebolt if and when the big lad appears.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. First of all, Kryn, I would like you to make a strength saving throw.
21.
You feel a tentacle come up and try and grab you. You resist that. Because it is just a tentacle poking through the floor, and Ina, you're on the stairs, the sphere emanation, it wouldn't quite get unless it were to come up out of the ground properly. However, it is going to try and grab you with another tentacle attack. This one's a contested one now. Oh, no, it's not. The tentacle attack isn't. Apologies.
Is it me?
No. It's going to try and grab Kryn because it's accessible from the soil. Does a 19 hit you, Kryn?
Yes, it does just.
Okay. Take 18 slashing damage as the tentacle grips you once more. And you are now grappled.
Okay.
Just like Otua was before, but it is now going to drag you underground with part of its movement speed.
No.
So, yeah. Kryn goes beneath the surface. So I'm just going to put a little 15 feet. You are 7 feet, so you're about 7 feet below the surface there. I don't know what symbol to use for that. Just going to do a rook kind of symbol. There we go. Little battlement. Okay. Zam, you just saw Kryn get pulled into the dirt.
Is he fully submerged?
Yeah, about 7 feet below the ground. Just go.
And is there any, like, if I went to where he was, can I see down, or is it just completely like caved in?
Well, you'd have to go to where he was to find out.
I'm gonna go there and try and dig.
Okay. Zam, if you're going to try and dig out, are you going to use anything to try and help, or are you just going barehanded?
I am going to use bare hand. I don't have anything I can use.
Then I'm just going to give you a strength check at disadvantage. Try and dig through 7 feet as quick as you can. We'll just see how that goes.
Fair enough. Just take all dice away from me.
You're just scraping at mud. The soil is quite damp. You're quite close to a water source, and it's just as soon as you pull some dirt out of the way, it just kind of seeps back down into the mud.
Boo.
Okay. Otua.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And following Zam's lead, I will get out my shovel.
Okay.
And start digging.
Then that will not incur a penalty, but you can still strength check it, if you will. Hey.
Nat 20.
For a nat 20, maybe, I don't know, maybe Zam created a little bit of a puddle or something. You just jam the shovel straight down. And the shovel is probably a few feet, a few feet, what, 3.5 feet or something like that. You're like 4.5 feet. You you will jam the shovel down into the ground and keep pushing until your own shoulder is fully submerged and you're prone on the floor. If you're willing to take the prone condition, you may be able to reach Kryn.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, Kryn, you are grappled, but you can feel movement above you. You're grappled by the leg that's pulling you down.
Mm-hmm.
I will let you use your reaction to try and grab to the shovel that is descending towards you, if you want.
I mean, let's try it.
Okay, then this is a strength check at disadvantage because you're literally grappled. Something is pulling you down away from this thing.
Okay. Can I do like? Is it just a flat strength check?
Strength disadvantage. Yeah, check.
Didn't give me the disadvantage thing. 13.
Okay. With a 13, I will make that a contested check against the Grick's strength. So if the Grick is higher, it's pulled you too far away. If it's lower, then you've managed to get up. I'm going to roll this in public.
Mm-hmm.
It gets a +4. It needs to beat a 13 to drag you down. If it gets lower, you reach the shovel. 24. Wait a minute, that's a natural 20.
Oh shit.
You don't quite manage to reach the shovel on this occasion. There is no air here. This is going to be difficult. Okay. Zorin, I don't think can help, as Otua hasn't seemed to have been able to reach Kryn. So we're going to go to Kryn. You are being dragged down. You are grappled. What do you want to do with your action?
Attempt to escape.
You can. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just contested check again.
Great.
So it's a +4 for me, and you can use strength, or athletics, or acrobatics. Do you want me to roll in public again?
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah,
22.
that's a good one to beat.
Okay, here we go.
Wow.
17.
Oh, nice.
You manage to unleash your foot. However, you are still 7 feet odd below the ground.
That's all right. I want to use my bonus action to do something cool. I'm going to activate my draconic flight and fly from beneath the earth.
Ninja.
Very good. So yeah, they are spectral wings, and thus you don't actually require the beating of air. You just can fly. And it's only 7 feet of mud. So yeah, I will give you that. And you can use your movement. If you fly out, the Grick doesn't need to see you because it's underground. It has tremor sense, so it will get an attack of opportunity to try and stop you from flying away.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go, a tentacle attack. 13 is not going to hit, is it?
Nope.
No, so it tries to latch on. However, if you use your movement, you can fly out into the air.
Yeah, I'll Superman straight out of that.
Cool.
And
Excellent.
I will. What's the movement that it gives me? Equal to my speed. So yeah, I'm like 20 feet in the air, I guess.
Awesome. I'm glad people didn't hold their actions and said, if something pops out.
yeah. The first thing that comes out of that ground.
Excellent. Dornivar is just going to use his turn to be like, whoa, astonished. He's astonished. Very good.
That's the astonished condition.
He does have the astonished condition. Ina, what do you do?
I can't. Can I see any tentacles that I can zap?
No, it's about 7 feet below the ground.
I guess I will. Is anyone looking really rough?
I'm just below
Otua is
half.
blooded.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, Crin's bloodied, Otua's bloodied, and Zam's bloodied.
Me too.
You're all bloodied.
Everybody's bloodied. Well, I will cast Healing Word on Crin because he healed me. And that's what buddies do. Bloodied buddies. Just for some 13, that's good.
It's very good, thank you.
How have we got it? So Crin's got 30 HP, and Zam and Otua have got 56 and 60.
Oh,
what the fuck
don't.
is this?
Don't.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't think.
Crin's over here with wizard hit points.
Literally. Do you have more or less than me? I have 32.
I have less
Okay, we
than
are rubbing it in now.
you.
No!
No. Jesus.
I think that I'm fine and I don't need to do anything else. Thanks.
Okay.
I guess can I hold an action again?
Have you just used an action? Is that a bonus
I've used a
action?
bonus action to cast Healing Word.
Then you can hold an action.
So I can hold an action again to cast Firebolt. If the big Grick appears, then I can see him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to burst out of the soil on its turn now. Just behind Zam.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it on.
Let me just move this one out of the way.
Oh, I rolled an 11 with my Firebolt.
That will not hit.
No.
So the Grick Alpha is going to try and grapple Zam. Now with Danger Sense. Oh no, sorry, it's a tentacle. It's not a grapple. It's just a tentacle attack. So does a 14 hit you, Zam?
No.
No. Okay. Then we're going to go for a tail attack as it tries to get you. 21.
Yes.
I'll take 11 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And it's going to try and bite you. 20 to hit.
That'll do it.
16 damage.
I am down.
It bursts out of the ground, and as Zam is taken by surprise, it smashes down Zam with its tail, and Zam's like, he's not naturally like spread out. He maintains a humanoid form, but the pressure is so much on the top of Zam's head that when he almost goes flat into a puddle. And as he begins to reform, the Grick Alpha just bites down on his skull, and you can see some of his bones inside of his jellied ooze body do crack and break as he goes down. Sam, you have to make a death saving throw.
Deceive. Never remember where they are on Beyond. Do you have it on? Oh, if you put your HP down to 0 on the sheet, yeah. And then you can click it for a roll. 16. Oh, it didn't come up. Do you want me to do it again?
I can see it on D&D Beyond come up on 16. I can't even saw the dice roll.
Yeah. Cool.
You happy with that? Is that
That's
okay?
fine. I'm fine with that. Okay, success. Otua, as you turn, you see the Grick just break some of Zam's internal floating bones.
I
What do you
would like to stand up.
Pull the shovel
I
out of the ground. Dirty arm.
I will use my bonus action to cast Hex on the creature.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to put that on there. And then I will use my Everglacier prosthesis to use 3 of its spikes to attack it.
So you shake the mud off of your prosthesis and produce these icy spikes and fire them towards the Grick.
Yes.
That's cool.
Does a 22 hit?
It does.
Okay, so it takes 2d6 of cold damage, and
Wonderful.
another d6 of necrotic.
Mm-hmm. 1. Okay.
Does a 26 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh, that's only supposed to be 1d6, not 2. Sorry, so that's 7.
Let's take the first one. Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 11.
It does not. So yeah, you fire these 2 ice shards, or 3 ice shards. One of them goes over the top, and the other 2 straight into the kind of central muscular column of the Grick Alpha. You staying where you are?
Yes, I'm not shying away. He's hurt my friend.
Okay. Sorin is going to run. He's going to do an anime run along the spine. 1, 2,
Arms behind
3,
his back.
4, 5. Sword behind his back. It's a halberd, and then he's going to whoosh, try and drive by the halberd on the Grick Alpha. So we will get. Oh, it's a glaive, not halberd. A 12 is not going to hit, but an 18 is. And he'll do 12 damage, which is significant. If you weren't aware already, the Grick Alpha is very bloodied. Just use the last of his movement to go there. Okay. Kryn, you are next.
Okay. I think the first thing we have to do is try and revive Zam. I'm going to use my bonus action there. I'm going to do another 5, so I'm going to do 5 lay on hands. On your feet. I'll try and get Zam up.
Yes, buddy.
And then I will jump into action, and while Zam's getting up, I'll try and distract the Grick with some attacks.
Mm-hmm.
A 25.
That will hit.
And that'll be 7 slashing damage.
Okay. You put one of the tentacles off with your longsword.
Oh, sick.
Any subsequent grapple technical attack will be at disadvantage.
Nice. I'm doing my second attack. Ooh, just a 13 for that one.
No dice this time, I'm afraid.
It will have disadvantage on its next attack. Cool.
All right. Dornavar. He, I guess, is going to try and jump down here and land on the spine, but that'll be an acrobatics check for him. Oh yeah, he's fine. With a 14. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. he can get in range with his scimitar, I imagine. Scimitar. Oh, a 22 to hit. Shit. The Astral Elf Aristocrat can do extra radiant damage on its melee attack. So he produces this saber. Not a rapier, I'm going to call it a saber. And it looks extremely ceremonial. Ina, I just want you to make a history check.
I got 11.
All I will say is this is a saber of the vaunted kind. However, Dornavar will bring the Alpha Grick low as he chops off 2 tentacles off the Grick and slashes across, and you can see as he brings his sword backwards, this almost like a starlight, like a comet trail behind his sword. And the Alpha Grick is extremely damaged. It lets out a shriek and its beak starts to quiver as it looks to try and reverse back into the ground, but with its tentacles, it's like its balance is all wrong. Ina, what do you do?
I'll just wander on over up around here. And then it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Please.
Sure. 9. I rolled.
Oh, okay. Let me just find my spell. Where are you? I'll just roll it again.
Damage.
Yeah, I'm doing it. 16 radiant.
Okay. How do these magical eyes destroy the brick?
I want them to flock into its mouth, its horrible mouth, and start tearing him to shreds from the inside out.
Cool. All of the eyes that have emanated from you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then all of them fill the orifice of the Grick as it chatters and then force its mouth closed. And then around the gap in its beak, you just see this purple light, and then purple light starts to emanate from each of its wounds, and then it explodes in a cascade of blood and magic.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Just send him back. Yeah. What do you do now?
Oh,
Nice work, Ina.
it's fine. And I'll dismiss the eyes. Shall we keep going?
Maybe we avoid the soil if we can. And saying that. In fact, how long is mine? I think I've still got wings for 10 minutes.
Ina.
Yeah.
As Kryn's request to avoid the soil, as you hear it, you look over to the left and right. If only you had a way of getting the left and right without touching the soil, you feel like you really need to go to one of those directions.
Then I'll use my other starlight or one of my starlight steps to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll just very sharply say, "This way."
Okay.
Like, I guess I'm still on the soil, but I've skipped a load of it. Is that?
Yeah, if that's what you want to do. Yeah.
Sure.
Before you see a corridor. The rocks do seem a little bit harder around here.
Yeah.
You don't see any protruding bones in the soft soil, like in the excavation site. But yeah,
Okay.
Ina, everybody else, Ina just bolts. Uses her magic to go to the left.
I'll fly over there.
Sorry.
Sam, are you okay, buddy?
No. I'm just gonna climb up here. Let me get my bearings. Is the pull for me still to the bottom of the screen?
You went unconscious. I'm going to let you make another check. So charisma save.
20.
Weird. The pull seems to have subsided.
I don't know how I get over there, Rota. Not very nimble.
Well, yeah, maybe we just keep going over these bones rather than the soil. It doesn't seem to be very hospitable down there.
No, I agree.
I'm sure that Kalis fella said there was nothing to worry about here. I'm sure you said that.
Yeah. Maybe I was mistaken.
Corinne shouts over, "Brother Kalis was full of shit."
I didn't know that.
And while Zam's taking a minute, I'm just like prestidigitation to clean off the blood and clean my shovel.
Sorin is going to keep going forward. And he's going to jump up here. Just going to make him make a check. It's not as straightforward for him, but he makes it. Vantage point. Climbs up onto a balcony of some sort at the further ahead. Dornavar is going to follow, and with Soren's assistance, make it up to the balcony. You see them they're not in earshot anymore, but you see them talking to each other. Ina, what are you doing?
Proceeding.
Okay, please do so. You walk down this narrow tunnel and you come across some bones. They're also, as were in the previous chamber, it's this kind of like bulbous ornament that is filled with this glowing liquid. It smells a little bit salty in these corridors. And yeah, these bones been here for some time, it looks like.
Like the huge bones again.
No, just on it. You should see them in front of you on the map.
Oh, I see. Can I give them a little poke around?
You want to inspect them?
Yeah.
Yeah, make a medicine or nature check, depending on what you want to discern.
I think nature. 19.
So with a nature check, you would discern that these bones are humanoid. They are quite small, though. The cheeks are protruding. The chin is quite sharp. With a 19. Strange, warped version of a goblin, perhaps.
Oh, like those goblinoid creatures that we were warned about and met.
And fought.
And fought, whose name I can't remember right now. But I could find in my notes. Dolgrams.
Dolgrams. That's right.
Okay.
There's like the remains of a broken pickaxe or something amongst the bones as well. Maybe they dug too deep.
Okay. I call back to Corinne. Where are the others?
Proceeding to the other end of the chamber. Anything we should be worried about down there?
No, I don't think so. I think everything is fine.
Well, we shouldn't keep our guests waiting.
No, let's proceed.
Ina, the pull to you on the map is north rather than south.
Oh, north. Okay.
You go around the corner and you can see a large partially excavated forearm. But you turn away from it and go back onto yourself. You see a chamber.
Ooh.
Can I, seeing that Ina's gone out of sight the other way, you're expecting Ina, and I'll follow.
Yes. Look what I found.
Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. Zam Otua, what are you doing?
We don't want to walk on the soil, right, mate?
No, let's get to the end. I'm sure it'll meet up.
We'll follow Donovan.
Yeah. I'm
going to try and jump up like our automated friend did.
Sorin has gone one way. Donovan has gone another. But yeah, if you want to jump up, make an athletics check.
In fact, can I boost Otua up? Because he might not be able to reach past him.
Then, Otua, you can make an athletics check at advantage.
Sweet. 23.
It was much needed. You launch Otua up onto the balcony.
And then just one for myself.
Just straight athletics check for you.
12?
Yeah, just about make it.
Why have they split up?
Yeah, we can't leave Donovar rummaging
Sorry.
around.
I meant to go the other way. So Sorin's gone left and Donovar's gone right. So sorry, carry on.
I am going to use my one bonus action to touch Zam so I can see through his senses.
Mm-hmm.
And another one so I can communicate with him for 5 minutes.
What's the plan?
Well, probably best to split up and we can keep in touch. They can do the same, so
Yeah, okay. You want Donovar or the machine?
I'll take Donovar.
All right.
Just don't be a hero and stay safe.
All right, pal.
Okay.
I followed this guy.
All right. So, Ina, as you enter or approach this chamber, similar to the chamber that Zam was found in. Are you the one that found Zam when he was here? I think you were.
Yes, because I had the locate creature spell, didn't I?
Yes. Well, there is a ceremonial pool, it looks like, in the middle of this chamber. And at different points around the edge of the chamber, you see these. They're almost like caskets or coffins, but they're where the face or head would be. There's like a hole. I just want you to make a perception check.
Right, okay. About 10.
It's dark, but you think something might be moving or in one of the caskets.
Ooh. Kryn, can you shine your light in there? So you got that ring, didn't you?
I do have the ring, yeah. Which is, yeah, like so.
Adventurer's ring.
20 feet of bright light.
Okay, it's got like a flip cap on the ring. As you just flick open the ring and point your fist into the chamber, you indeed see in one of the chambers, in one of these caskets, there is a person.
I have a feeling about wanting to open it or preserve it or anything. Ina would open it unless you go, no.
The person is alive.
Okay. I will open the casket.
Wait, Grin says. And puts his hand on your shoulder. Don't lose yourself. This could be some kind of trick.
There's a person in there.
I'll shout towards the casket. Who goes there?
They open their eyes. Hello? Hello? Where am I?
Oh, I know what I'd like to do. I'm going to use Channel Divinity to get a vibe check, I guess. So celestials, fiends, or undead, I'd be able to detect.
No.
And no presence of consecration, desecration, or hallow spell?
No.
Alright. I will unravel the rope of climbing. And is there a nearby rock that I could maybe just tie it to?
In this chamber, no. It's covered almost in. It's almost gilded. It's like an egg-shaped chamber that's like metal around all the walls.
What if I
And the floor is metal.
maybe go like 10 feet back into the corridor? Would there be any rough stone or anything there that I could?
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
I'll command the rope to tie itself, and I'll tie the other end around my waist. Well, if we're gonna do this, we shouldn't risk you. And I will keep your eye on me. I will attempt to free.
Ina, did you just say you were going to go and open the casket? Were you stopped?
I did put my hand on her shoulder and stop her, yeah. I did say I would
He
stop
stopped
her,
me,
yeah.
I would have
okay.
stopped.
As you get closer, you see this man. Who are you?
It's time for that later. Who are you?
I'm Rowan. Just make a perception check. I'll give you advantage because you've got this bright light shining ring on.
Perception. Okay. 15?
Yeah. Weird. This man is wearing a consec uniform.
What in the hells? And what's the nature of his constrainment here?
He
He's
is
secured
encased in a metal sarcophagus, and there's like a central jewel crystal almost that seems to be in the prime of poise, as if it's been grafted into the kind of point of conflux. Doesn't seem to be any discernible mechanism, lever, or keyhole.
And the jewel is grafted into his chest or grafted in front of him on the restraint?
It looks to be as part of the sarcophagus rather than grafted onto him.
Alright, hold tight.
With that perception check, this man is emaciated. He's been here a long time.
Not much longer now, friend. And I'm going to use a spell slot to cast Detect Magic.
Yeah. You know me, I can never remember all the magic types.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. There is abjuration magic, a faint or weak abjuration magic coming from the crystal.
Yeah, as Quinn looks over his shoulder to Ina, you probably see this sort of magical glint in his eye. There's an abjuration spell on this device. I don't want to touch it careful on these other statues, but keep one hand on the rope. Is there anything you can do?
To remove the spell? I don't think so.
Maybe we should ask for Dawn of Ours help.
Do you want to make an Arcana check?
Yes. 13. Serious garbage for me.
With a 13, all I will say is that the abjuration is emanating from the crystal. The crystal, the signal it's giving off, it's kind of weak. As if it was a spell that was cast a long time ago and its power is waning. Okay. We're gonna go see what Dornavar and O2 are up to. See Dornavar. Are you following him like stealthily, or are you just going with him?
I wouldn't have been stealthy to catch up with him. But yeah, depends on. Am I seeing him like handling or touching anything, or is he just
No? He's just
walking
wandering
along
through. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd just be walking behind just to keep pace.
And he comes through. And as he kind of meanders around the corner, he looks back. I thought it'd be better if Soren and I split up, find out exactly what kind of chamber this is.
Yeah, cover more ground.
What's this? He goes around the corner. And the similar chamber that I just described to the others you find on this side of the map.
And that's similar to where we found Zam as well when we found him.
Do you want to make a perception check?
Sure.
Do you have your mega silly dark vision?
I do have Mega Silly Dark Vision. This is officially known.
Yeah. With a 13, you also think that one of these chambers contains a living being. It is more concerned with what is this kind of lit pool in the middle.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah, I would go to look at the chamber with the if I thought someone was in one. For a closer inspection, and the condition of the person more than the what's holding them.
Yeah. This person, although it's like the exact same token, it's just for the stat block. This person you see is it's more similar to Dornavar in appearance, quite tall, sleek features, and dark eyes. Their eyes, whereas Dornavar's eyes are literally like little galaxies, really sparkly, shiny black spheres that he can blink and make appear as normal kind of human eyes if he wanted to. This person's eyes, despite him having these pointed features, they're like slow, dull, grey marbles. and they look kind of gaunt, and they kind of raise their head. Oh, who are you?
You could call me O2. Are you okay?
I feel like I've been in a trance for too long. I faded out of time.
Oh, you're an elf?
Yes. At least I was. And as he blinks, the crystal in front of him flickers and dulls, and you hear a click.
Is there any reaction from him to the click?
He kind of like reaches up inside the sarcophagus and like puts his hand on the rim of this space. He seems to want to push against it, but he's so weak.
You all right there? Do you want me to get you out?
He kind of nods in the affirmative.
I'll go to do it, but like as I'm making that action, I just want to telepathically like, Sam, I found some fella in here. I'm just going to help him. He's in a sarcophagus. I'm just going to help him get out, and then reach to let him out.
Yeah, it's no problem. Let me display this, please. Thank you. As he pushes and you kind of pull, he stumbles out. He stumbles into your arms, and he's quite tall, so he kind of almost lurches over you as he nearly collapses. Kind of rubs his head. You get close, like physically to him. He's wearing almost like a sack, like some kind of, some kind of monk might wear, or just a really basic robe. I would just like you to make you can choose a medicine or perception check as he stumbles into your embrace.
I would go with medicine. 13.
With a 13, you feel his bones because he's so thin. He seems squishier, though, than you expect.
I can feel his bones, but he also feels squishy. Is it a feeling I'm used to? Or no from before at all?
No.
Okay.
Dornavar looks up and he's surprised to see this person. You! What? How did you find yourself here? I'm sorry, I don't remember. Dornavar kind of assumes you've got it, Otua, and
That'll help, Dornavar. That'll help. Come on, he's one of your kind. Come on.
What's your name? From which house do you hail? I'm Maverin. I'll spell it for you. I don't remember. You don't remember? And look at you. You must be at least 500 years old. How can you not remember? I'm sorry. Things are a bit hazy for me. And he seems like racked with a sudden headache.
Just like laying down on the ground. It's like, you've not been in there 500 years, have you?
And he shakes his head as if to say, of course not. And then his head shake slows down because he has no idea. Zam.
Oh.
Are you just walking with Sorin or following Sorin?
Just on his shoulder. I'm letting him lead because I'm almost dead.
Okay.
So if there's any big nasties he can deal with it, I'll run away.
Sorin goes over here and sees some mining equipment.
Oh, I can see it here now.
So you can.
What? Sorry, what have you found? What's the...
He just picks up like a pickaxe and looks down. He kind of beckons you to the edge of the balcony.
Yeah, let's go.
I'll just put you there if that's okay.
Sure.
You can see this huge bone. Looks like a... I don't know, can't remember what the upper arm bone is called right now. But
Humorous.
Humerus, that's right. It looks like a giant humerus. There are lots of other tools that have been used, presumably, to excavate this bone. And not any sign of anyone who might have been used to excavate it. Sorin just silently regards, and through the clicking and whirring that you now are aware of, you approximate that he might be thinking. He doesn't vocalize any of his thoughts, though.
I want to go down the steps just to look at the bone more close up.
Just loads of stuff. It seems to have been abandoned. The bones, the bones are just here. When you say you want to look at the bones, what are you looking for?
I'm, I guess, trying to figure out what it's come from. Like
The big bone or the little bones?
Oh, the little bones. Sorry, yeah.
The little bones.
Like, are they of like a similar like color and degradation to the other bone?
You can make a nature or medicine check.
Let's see. 16.
Okay, with the 16, the big bone is just similar to the rib cage and the spine you've been walking on. These are old, impossibly large, thick, structural bones. Whereas the little ones, sharp features, pointed cheeks, much smaller for a small creature.
The machinery that's there as well, does it look like it is scaled for a humanoid?
Yeah, just make an investigation check.
Oh, 3.
There's all kinds of different sized tools here, and some you have an idea about what they do, others you don't. Strange.
I take a little step back just so I'm on the stone steps rather than the soft soil.
Okay. We'll go back to Corinne and Ina. What do you do?
Corinne was just saying, maybe we should go back and enlist Dornavar's help.
Maybe this magic is coming from this crystal. I don't think it's very powerful. I do wonder whether we could destroy the crystal. But maybe your plan is more sensible.
You're welcome to try, but we would risk hurting Rowan here. And just as I'm saying this, I examine more closely his, he said he looks like a consec. Does he have a uniform? Does it look like he has any identification number or anything?
I will give you. He's wearing some kind of official uniform. So, in order to uncover a bit more about that, I'll give you advantage on a history check.
Yeah, 9.
With a 9, it's difficult for you to discern. Could have been an operative, maybe a senior operative, but either way, his uniform's pretty knackered. He's been here for a while.
What under the stars is a consec agent doing here? It's your call, Ina. Now I'll take a step back.
Oh. We can't leave him.
Sure, he can manage another 10 minutes on his own.
Maybe one of us stay with him and the other one go and find Dornavar.
Ina, you would want to stay.
Maybe I stay with him and you go and fetch Dornavar.
Do me a favour. I'll untie the rope. Tie yourself around this. Don't want you getting pulled into any mysterious pools of goo.
All right.
And I'll head back to go and find Dornavar, etc.
Zam is there.
Sam, we've found a prisoner of sorts back here. Is Dornavar that way?
Yeah, he went the other way with O'Toole. You go top of these stairs and turn left, and then just go straight. You'll find him.
You're welcome to take a look. Ina's down there. I'll point in the way, and I'll go and carry on.
As you go,
yes, I think I would.
As you go up the stairs, Sorin turns to you, Kryn. I can report your findings to Dornavar if you wish.
Kind of you, Sorin. I can speak for myself. Carry on.
Turns. Okay, Ina. The crystal pulses weakly in your eyes, in your eye line. But as you hold onto the rope that Bryn gave you, it's the pool that seems to draw your interest.
Okay.
Now you're alone. You feel better.
Not alone, though, am I?
You're not with friends, is what I mean.
Yeah.
Rowan is too emaciated, tired to offer much conversation. But he's looking at you. He's looking at you, look at the pool.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I think I know that Corinne doesn't want me to go in that pool. So I would resist any urge I have to get in it as much as I can.
This pool seems not to care about what Corinne thinks. As you look, just a solitary bubble just pops on the surface.
Uh-huh.
What do you do?
I can take a step forward towards it. Not into it yet, but just on the edge of it to look closer.
Smells sweet to you.
Mm-hmm.
As you look down, the light has left this room. But you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
You can see this grey surface reflecting back at you. It does give off a slight glow. And you can see a shallow visage of your own reflection.
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Doo-be-doo. Oh, 25.
With a 25, you see past what is your own reflection. And as you tilt your head, the image shifts. Weird. It's like Tharivold is looking straight back at you. Grey. Emaciated. Older than he should be. He looks scared. Ina!
Mm.
Help me! The image in the pool is reaching out.
I reach back.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Mm-hmm. 14.
You reach down into the pool and Rowan blinks a few times and he starts moving. For you in the image of the pool, you see Tharivold reaching out. As you reach out towards him, he smiles and he opens his arms up as if to embrace you. give in? Do you let go?
Yeah.
As Rowan watches you lean into the pool, he starts moving around violently inside the sarcophagus. You can't hear what he's saying. It almost doesn't matter to you in this moment. If anyone else were in this chamber, they'd start to hear Rowan smashing his own head against the side of the sarcophagus.
Oh my god. But I don't care.
It's almost like you can't hear it. You reach down into the pool. It's warm. I want you to make a perception or investigation check.
Okay.
It is a DC 8.
Okay. $26. Investigation.
As you swish your hands joyfully in the pool, you reach further down. At this point, there is a repeated metal clanging as you hear skull meet metal.
Oh my god.
In your hand, you find at the bottom of the pool is the source. This warmth. And as you pull your hand out of the pool, there is a glowing teal crystal. You put it up to your face to feel the warmth. As you move it closer to your skin, you can see psionic scarring start to appear on your cheek and jaw. And as you take it away, in response to the heat, the scarring disappears. At this point, Rowan is smashing his own head to try and free himself, and he breaks free of the sarcophagus. In that moment, Rowan stumbles forward and his jaw falls off.
Oh my god.
He lunges towards you. I'm going to give you a charisma saving throw at advantage.
Okay. Oh, is that a natural 20? I think. Did I get a natural 1 and a natural 20?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, I did.
Well, with a natural 20, Rowan's last act of his life was to shake you out of whatever it was that was happening to you. And you drop the crystal as he lunges towards you and pulls you out of the pool. In that moment, his neck breaks. His eyes fall out. And out of his throat, tentacles protrude. And there, holding you in this desperate embrace, is no longer Rowan, the former Consect agent. but a mind flayer. And we will end the session there.
Oh,
No.
shit.
No, we've got like half an hour. Don't do this.
And then we're not playing for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Dan, honestly, I'm going to kill you.
I've got to ask Dan, is everything okay? Like, and you had a
You
big
what?
birthday. Are you having some sort of crisis?
No, I just really enjoy body horror. So.
This is Dan in a great mood. This is a good sign.
Yeah. This situation is not going to be resolved very quickly, given how spread out everybody else is. And thus, we will deal with Ina alone in a room with a mind flayer.
Oh my God.
Yeah. At the start of the next session, which will be in a little while. So yeah, we'll skip the next 2 sessions and see everybody in 3 weeks' time.
Till then. Ooh.